Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, beloveds. Dr. Lorre here, and we are going to start our meditation. And for those of you who are just joining us, we are creating a new Oracle deck series. It'll be 4 parts. And this meditation process is part of the downloading, if you will, connecting with our sovereign codes for spiritual expansion and awakening. And I have a theme for each meditation that corresponds to one of the cards in the deck it's being developed. And I'm inviting all of you to share your download, your connection, what messages or perspectives you have, or if there's any questions. So I'll drop all that information in the comments, and please do connect if and how you feel called to do so. As is my practice, I have my altar. Actually, I have one, two, three. I have 4 altars, only one of which is on camera at the moment. Actually, 5 in the other room, 6 in my bedroom. So I have 6 altars. I didn't know that in my home at this time. The running joke in my family is if there's a flat surface, I will create an altar on it, and that's accurate. So today, from my spiritual son's deck, Danny Michaels is an angel medium, and in his deck today we have the Holy Mother, Mother Mary, which is interesting because she's on my altar twice behind me as well. So Mother Mary is very present, and we also have with us today through Megan Water. Oops, it's upside down. I thought it was Megan Watterson's deck for Mary Magdalene, and who is also on the altar behind me. So I am being guided and supported by a lot of divine feminine energy and communion through these 2 ascended masters. And the card for Mary Magdalene today, which I don't think you can see it, but maybe is the dove, which is really speaks to how spirit, God, source, the universe, life, or any other term you might have for a higher power, how it is always communicating to us and with us through our body, which is so timely because the concept for the Oracle deck card that we are working on today, and oh, you definitely can't see that, is a term that I coined through my research, actually, in my first book, Nursing Our Healer's Heart. And that's a recovery guide for trauma and burnout. And so for this deck, for this Oracle deck series, this card that we're working on, we're co-creating today, is a full body, mind, essence, yes. And it's really this term, this body, mind, essence. It's an expansion of the traditional body, mind, spirit framework or, conceptual description of the human experience, right? And we are so much more than body, mind, or spirit. And through my research, what I found is that that term didn't fully embrace the totality of the lived human experience, especially where legacies of suffering and ancestral or generational trauma is concerned, oppressions of all sorts against persons, and the collective human experience of separation, oftentimes in our individual and our collective ego. And so we're going to focus today's meditation on body, mind, essence, and how we can use our human form, our human expression, to be in alignment with, connection with, and communion with God, source, life, the universe, the metaverse, actually. So, after this transmission, this meditation that we do together, I will have a second video where I will share what wisdom and direct knowing and experiences I received as we connect with our sovereign codes for spiritual expansion and awakening. We are, at the end of the day, we are the codes, but there's a remembrance that is part of this human experience that we are tapping into and realigning and repatterning in our body mind essence to align with the truth and totality of who we are. So, with all of that said, let us get started. If you have any sort of an essential oil or a fragrance, it has to be natural, no synthetic, or grab a lemon, lime, or orange, or herbs from your refrigerator, whatever you might have. It's so the synchronicity is palpable. I mean, there's a lot coming through right now, so I'm going to try and stop talking. Um, but both Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene are known for their connection to roses. And so what do I have on my altar today? In front of me, my mini altar, which makes number 7. This is my recording altar. I have a little table right there. Actually, it's an ottoman right here. All right, so let's just, whatever you might have in the way of a scent that will help you drop into your body, drop into the remembrance of who you are, allow the mind chatter. The mind is gonna produce thoughts. I mean, just like the heart beats and the lungs breathe. Right? So we just allow everything to be as it is. And we drop into our deeper knowing, our deeper way of being, deeper connection. And this is just a pointer to help us get there. Let's take 3 beautiful whiffs. And it is my practice to anoint my chakras before I go into meditation, just to activate the remembrance and the expansion of these. It was a lot. I'll move that one down. Of our energy centers. Another tradition that I have in my practice is the tradition of Ho'oponopono, which is a Hawaiian tradition of love and forgiveness. And forgiveness is an expression of love. It doesn't mean that you have done anything wrong or that anyone else has done anything wrong. We don't need to blame or shame. It's a remembrance that the human experience is one where there um, is a lot of ruptures and repairs. And I talk about that in my book, where as humans, only 30% of the time we can wholly meet each other exactly where and how we are. About, well, 33, about a third, 33.3%. The other 2/3 are 66%. We create knowingly or unknowingly, consciously or unconsciously, subconsciously, micro ruptures or major ruptures in the energy field, the emotional body of another. And so this beautiful art of Ho'oponopono is is our way of just acknowledging the human experience and offering love, compassion, and forgiveness for all, including ourselves. And it goes like this. I have here in my vessel sacred ceremonial tobacco, which I am now lighting. You may not be able to see it once this match dims down, but hopefully the smoke will cooperate. And I do 2 rounds of Ho'oponopono, one at the individual level and one for the collective. And it goes like this. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. On behalf of my line, my lineage, my ancestors, across all past, present, future, and parallel lifetimes, we're sorry. Please forgive us. We love you. Thank you. Actually, it's thank you. I love you. Went out of order on that one, but the energy and the message remains unchanged. So with that, let us just get comfortable in our seat. And for me, I'm on yoga blocks and a yoga cushion, my meditation cushion. I find the older I get, the higher off the ground I need to be. It is my custom to have a hot beverage when I meditate. Usually it's coffee or herb tea. This is first thing in the morning for me, so it's coffee. And what we will do is have 3 rounds of the Tibetan bells to start us into our practice. You won't be able to hear them, so I will approximate them with my voice because I haven't figured out the tech part yet. And as you do, drop in, just connect with this concept of body mind essence and how the physical form is an instrument of communication for the grander reality that we are in our sovereignty and in our divinity. So let us begin. Ding, ding. beautiful friends. Your own beautiful, soft, sweet manner, gently, with so much tenderness. Join me here in this all shared pleasant moment. You might bring gentle movement to your feet, ankles, knees, hips. So those gentle movement to the neck. It's beautiful. We will close the meditation practice and then I'll record a second video where I will share what came through for me. And I hope that you will share what came through for you so we may, as a spiritual community, co-create something beautiful for the world in service to our individual and collective expansion and awakening. All profits of the project go to the Haman Academy, which is my nonprofit organization that brings healing services and education to nurses, health professionals, and everyone. So let us bring this practice to a close again with the Tibetan bells, which I will endeavor to mimic with my voice. Ding, ding, ding. Thank you so much for joining from my healer's heart to yours. And until next time, namaste.